Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to have an introduction to flow control. Flow control is one of the concern of the data link layer, and it is the concern of link layer, the sub layer of the data link layer. We have discussed in our previous video. So where we have discussed it that the data link layer will be is divided into two parts. One is link layer and the other one is medium access control layer. So in our previous videos we have discussed. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now let's have an introduction to flow control. So what is a flow control? Flow control coordinates the amount of data that can be sent before receiving an acknowledgement and is one of the most important duties of data link layer. So what the flow control is, it is going to coordinate the amount of data that is sent by the sender before receiving an acknowledgement. We will try to understand it with an example. So real world examples we will try to understand. So let's take two systems, one sender, this is sender, and this is receiver. And why we need to control the flow of the sender is, as the receiver, so the sender is going to send the data to the receiver, and the receiver, the job of the receiver is not only to receive the frames from the sender. It is going to process many other programs, and apart from that it has to process the frames that are being received by the sender. So is it the only system which is sending the content to the receiver? No. There are many other systems. There is a possibility that many other systems may also send the frames continuously to the receiver. So what the receiver has to do is, every frame that is received by the receiver has to be processed. Why it need to process is to control the so error control has to be checked. Whether the frame that is received is free from the error or not has to be processed, right? So in the process, so it has to process the content of the frames, and while it is processing, there is a possibility for the receiver to receive the frames from the senders. So what it has to do for that to happen, for the processing of the frames to happen, so the receiver has to store the frames that are received by the senders. So the receiver should have some memory so that the content that has been forwarded by the senders to the receiver will get stored in that memory. So that is what we call it as buffer. That is what we call it as a buffer. So what is the duty of the receiver is, take frame after the frame, and it has to process for error control, whether there are errors in the frames or not, and after deciding that there are no errors, it will be transferred to its upper layer. In the sense, the frame will be accepted, the payload of the frame will be accepted. And what is the problem that we have with this kind of processing is, so there is a possibility that this buffer may be full, so the packets will be overwhelmed. The frames that are forwarded by the senders will be in such a way so that the receiver will be overwhelmed with the data, with the frames that are being received. So to control that flow of the frames from the senders, what the receiver will do is, the receiver has to control the flow. For that to happen, what the receiver will do is, until the acknowledgement is received, acknowledgement means the frame has been received, so that is what we call it as acknowledgement. So until the acknowledgement is received, the sender has to send only certain amount of frames. After that, until the acknowledgement is received, the sender has to wait, and then the sender has to continuously, after receiving the acknowledgement, it can send another frame, and after receiving the acknowledgement for that frame, it can send another frame. So this is how, so it is not this is how the flow will get controlled between the sender and the receiver. between the sender and the receiver. This is how the receiver is going to control the flow that is being sent by the sender. Okay, so and another problems are also there, which means, for example, if some of the frame has been missed, if some of the frames are missed in the transmission, so that the acknowledgement for that frames will not be sent to the sender, so the sender has to retransmit the data. So all there are different types of different ways in which the flow of the senders can be controlled by the receivers. So this is the need of flow control. This is why we need to have flow control, and the duty of the data link layer, one of the duty of the data link layer is to control the flow. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.